My name's Robin, and we are here at the Salem VA Medical Center, and I'm going to show you a demonstration of how to set up your home sleep study. If you're watching this, it's because your doctor actually has ordered for you to have a home sleep study. So rather than coming into the sleep lab and having to spend the night, you get the pleasure of doing it in your own home and not have to leave, and that's a great thing during this nasty virus time. Anyway, I'm going to focus a little bit right now on the paperwork involved, which is not very much. It's just a questionnaire that we want you to fill out the morning after you do your sleep study. It asks questions like, did you use the restroom? Did you wake up during the night? That kind of thing. Did you have caffeine before you went to bed? Those kind of things. So this we want you to fill out and send back with your sleep study the next morning. Even though we're doing this video, you can go back and watch it as many times as you need to make sure you've got everything put on correctly. But if you need this is instructions, and there's a little graph on the inside. I'm actually going to demonstrate with a live human, so that'll be helpful too. This is what we call a property pass. What this says is, by signing, I told you that it's a $4,136 piece of equipment. All we ask is that you take good care and send it back to us. So if you'll sign here where I've put the little arrows, sign where it's highlighted, and then initial and date where it's highlighted. On the back, there's another place to put initials. This second copy is simply for you to hang on to. When you get your equipment in the mail, actually it's UPS, we're going to send them 2-day air, I believe. When you get them, you're going to have, it'll come in this envelope. And when you get it, there's going to be an extra envelope inside so that we can have UPS come back and pick it up. All you have to do is slide the unit inside here with your paperwork and seal it up, and they'll come back and get it. And when we do your appointment times and all that, we'll tell you exactly what day they're going to come get it, and we'll set that time up with you so it's all convenient for you. Whatever works best. So, I am going to get Miss Jamie to come over, and we'll go through the setup process, which is really very simple. I'm going to have it all put together, so all you have to do is clip it on you and go to bed and go to sleep. That's all you have to do. All right, so Miss Jamie, if you'll turn and face me. Again, this will all be put together already by the time you get it. So, these two little clips, this is what it looks like. And there are two little clips here. They simply clip to your collar, whether you have a t-shirt or pajamas or whatever. It is better if you wear, I know most guys don't like to wear a shirt to bed, but if you could, just a t-shirt or something just for that one night. These little clips hook right to your collar. And really the only purpose they serve is to hold it still. So it just sits there just like that. And these belts, Miss Amber, if you could zoom in on the belts for me. I'll just throw that one in the floor. These belts have a sensor inside that lets me see the rise and fall of your chest and your belly so that I can tell if you stop breathing in your sleep. So there's a snap on the back, of the actual unit. It snaps on one side. Raise your arms, Jamie, for me. Goes around the chest and snaps to the other side. It doesn't have to be cinched really tight. It's very sensitive, so it just does its thing. This one goes around the belly. I always say about belly button, but it really doesn't matter if you wiggle around. I don't want you to fret about it, just if it moves or whatever. But about belly button area. This is probably the most annoying part. This looks like an oxygen cannula, but it doesn't deliver any air. It just measures the air in and out of your nose. So we're going to break all the rules, and I'm going to get Miss Jamie to take her mask off. The cannula sits right in the edge of the nares, just like an oxygen cannula would. It goes behind the ears, and it tightens like a little cowboy hat. So this allows us to see the air in and out of your nose, which also helps us to make sure, or to be able to tell if you stop breathing in your sleep. So this is a pulse ox. It shows us your pulse and your oxygen. It just sits on your wrist like a watch, and you can use either hand you want. So if you're right-handed, I would go with the left. However you want to do it is perfectly fine. It attaches like a band you would get at the ER or the fair or something like that. And then in the morning, you could just cut it off. So this slides on the finger. You want the cord on top. There's an actual little fingernail right here. You want it to go to the end, but not through the end like this. So you want it to sit there just like that. It will show in the window your pulse and your oxygen. It'll pop up in a sec. If for some crazy reason the pulse and oxygen do not show up in this window, just press and hold this little button right here, and it resets it, and it'll pop up. This is the most important part. There's tape in this bag. The tape in this bag is important because we need a piece of tape here to hold this on your finger, and a piece of tape on each cheek where the cannula sits. Instinct tells us if we have something foreign stuck to our face to reach up and jerk it off. So the tape just helps it sit still. If these two things come off, it voids the whole study and we have to do it all over again. So the tape just helps it be still. So that's really all there is to it. When you get done in the morning, just take everything off and put it right back in this little bag that it came in. You don't have to worry about unattaching anything or anything like that. So when we set your appointment and we get you all situated so that we can send out your unit to you, everything's going to be set already. You don't have to turn it on. There's no button to push. It's not going to light up or beep or do anything to tell you that it's on. It's just going to come on. So just clip it on, snap the other side, and rock and roll. Also, it is a recording device, so if you have a pup that sleeps with you and snores, or a spouse or whoever sleeps in your bed with you, if they're a snorer or whatever, kick them out for the night, or kick them out for the night. I won't be able to tell who's snoring. Also, if you have a wife like me that says, hey, stop snoring, turn over. We don't want anybody to interrupt you. I need to be able to see everything that's happening. If you stop breathing, I want to see why you stop breathing. If you're snoring, I want to hear how loud you're snoring. So I don't want anybody to interrupt you when you're sleeping or stop breathing or whatever, so that I can see what's going on. Hope that makes sense. Anyway, that kind of wraps it up, and if you've got questions, we're here to answer anything for you. Again, we're going to make sure we've got everything set for the proper times and everything when we send your machine out. So with that said, thank you so much for being so patient with us and for hanging in there with us when all this crazy scheduling and everything else is going on. Hope you have a great day and stay safe out there.